Suffering always comes from sin in general, but not always from a particular sin. Sin in general, yes. You read the book of Genesis, and there's the fall, Adam and Eve. And because of that fall, you have sin, you have suffering, you have death that's come into our world. But some of you need to let yourself off the hook. You're thinking, oh, well, the reason this happens is because I did that thing 14 years ago. Or Jesus says, I need you to remove the link between personal sin and personal suffering, that it's an absolute. But he says, this man's blindness is here because God is going to show you something. And what God's going to do, he's going to shine a spotlight on me, Jesus. He's going to shine a spotlight on the supremacy, the majesty, the lordship, the messiahship of Jesus. And let me just say to you, my friends, your pain has a purpose in it. And I want you to believe that. Do you believe that? I don't know what God's purpose is. Maybe his purpose is to heal it. He can certainly do that. Maybe his purpose is to make his strength stronger in you. Maybe his purpose is to show the world a believer who will still have the joy of the Lord and a tenacity of faith in the midst of dark days. Maybe your suffering is so that you can be in that and you can be a blessing to others. I don't know. I know that suffering stinks. It just does. Suffering just stinks. Physical pain, inconveniences, chronic illnesses, never knowing what's coming next. But here's what you must not do. You cannot remove God from the equation. When you remove God from the equation and you start to think, my suffering is completely pointless, it has no point to it whatsoever, that's a dark, dark place to be. Your pain and your suffering, God is in that and can and does show up.